Well, Dan, let's maybe get you to chime in on some of these thoughts and get a read from you on where you see some of the innovations in the space.
I think from the people side, I look at the opportunity as using AI, generative conversational AI, to solve critical challenges within organizations by engaging their most valuable resources at scale. And those are the employees and the stakeholders. For example, to a specific use case, Glenn talked about in his keynote around the idea of culture and mission. How do you actually build that in an organization from the ground floor? So how could AI help that process? So what we see is that the AI, generative and conversational AI specifically, can now interview, let's just say an organization of 5,000 people. It can conduct personalized, unique, customized interviews that layer questions at scale. So 5,000 people can be interviewed based on what they think the organization's culture is, where it's disconnected from the stated culture. So now we have 5,000 really specific pieces of information, and then generative AI can come in and help analyze that, doing various different sentiment analysis, theme analysis, and allocate that information, and do this rather rapidly. So you could figure you could have 5,000 interviews, in-depth interviews, not surveys. You can process, analyze that data in a matter of, an hour or so, if we take our time. And then we can start, as leaders of organizations, making decisions based on the input of the people that we've never really been able to tap into, and that's our employees and our stakeholders. So I think that's the key innovation out there, that is using AI to tap into the knowledge that exists within the organization rather than just the data that exists within an organization.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. And you kind of raised a really interesting point there. You used the phrase of helping the organization make better decisions. And actually, that's making the humans in the organization take better decisions, as opposed to it is, delegating those decisions to the AI. Certainly when it comes to that value-adding stuff. Is that where you still see the role for humans in this, in terms of decision making?
Yeah, we have a role. So all we're doing is filling a gap. Right now, we are at scale unable to tap into the true knowledge of our organizations. That's given. I mean, AWS, any of these large companies, or really even small companies, can't have substantive conversations and get true input from people at scale. So that doesn't exist. So now AI can fill that need, but that doesn't take us away from our need or our requirement to make decisions. All this is doing is informing us with better information that is coming from the people that are talking to our customers, building our products and such. So it's not replacing anything. It's giving us an absolute roadway into a source of information that is the most valuable that we've never been able to access before. And that's the difference. It gives us the ability to make quicker decisions, shorter feedback loops, with greater participation in the organization.